Hello viewers, you are welcome back to another beautiful topic in mathematics, and this has to do with longitude and latitude. Yes, in today's presentation we want to co-mix the presentation. That is, we want to speak both English and our local dialect. As you all know, they said the essence of communication is to communicate. Students, they have been taught this in their various schools, and there is no doubt the mathematics teacher that handles the subject is up to the task. But students, in one way or the other, they still find it difficult to comprehend. And now, that is why I want to use another style to see how I can deliver it so that the students will be able to understand it better. So that anytime they are given problem or they are given a task to perform under longitude and latitude, they will not have any cause to be afraid. Kí ni tá ń sọ? Ó ní pé àwọn ọmọdé yìí wọ́n ti kọ́ wọn ní school wọn bí wọ́n ṣe ń calculate longitude and latitude. Síbẹ̀síbẹ̀ a tún rí àwọn ọmọ tó ṣe pé kíní yẹn ò yé wọn dáadáa. So ìdí nìyẹn tí a fi fẹ́ lo the local dialect as well as the English, so that kí àwọn ọmọ náà kàn fi understand it, because the essence tá a fi ń ṣe lé òun náà ni kí iṣẹ́ yẹn kó fi yé àwọn ọmọ náà yẹn dáadáa. So topic tá a fẹ́ handle lónìí ìyẹn náà ń pè ní longitude àti latitude. Ṣé rí àwọn àṣírí kan wà tó ṣe pé mo máa ṣí fún àwọn ọmọ tó ṣe pé though wọ́n ti sọ fún wọn rí ní school, but kíní yẹn ò tí yé wọn dáadáa. Now that is why mo wò pé báwo ni mo ṣe lè ṣe àgbékalẹ̀ mathematics yẹn tó fi máa yé wọn dáadáa. Ìdí nìyẹn tí mo fẹ́ fi co-mix ẹ̀, bí mo ṣe ń sọ Ìgbò báyìí náà ni mo ṣe máa sọ Yorùbá láti understand it. Now when you talk of the longitude and latitude, wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ globe, ẹ máa gbọ́ the word, ìgbà míì wọ́n sọ pé the earth surface, ìgbà míì wọ́n sọ pé globe. Whichever one tẹ́ bá lò nínú ẹ̀, you are both right. Some questions we say the globe, wọ́n máa sọ̀rọ̀ nípa globe. Globe tá à ń sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn, that is G-L-O-B-E, globe. Or àwọn míì wọ́n á pè ní earth, wọ́n á pè ní earth. So whichever one tí wọ́n bá lò nínú ẹ̀, they are both saying the same thing. Now lórí ọ̀rọ̀ longitude and latitude yìí, now we talk of the globe. I have drawn the globe. Ẹ̀yin náà wá wo àwọn ìlà tí mo do. Look at those lines that I drew. All these lines, you can now see, they are to the upper part of the equator, and we have some to the lower part of the equator. All these lines are called lines of latitude. They are called lines of latitude. So, anyway, ó run láti, look at it. Ó move from the west to the east, from west to the east, from west to the east. Now, all these one they are called lines of latitude. Now, the other one, tí mo tún fẹ́ ká tún understand, only the lines of longitude. Tí mo tún fẹ́ ká tún understand, all this one, they call them lines of latitude. Ìgbà míì wọ́n máa ń pè wọ́n ní parallel of latitude. Ẹ̀yin náà ti rí pé wọ́n parallel to one another. So that's why they call them the parallel of latitude. Ìgbà míì wọ́n sọ pé find the length of parallel of latitude. Into one kẹ́ calculate nìyí. That is báwo ni wọ́n ṣe jìnnà sí, how far apart are those places measured along the latitude. Along the latitude. Now the next one we want to look at is, now this is a globe. Now a ti sọ̀rọ̀ nípa lines of latitude. Now we want to talk of lines of longitude. Lines of longitude, one by all this one. All these lines are called longitude. Actually, over from the north, on lọ sí south. So they are the lines of longitude. Kí mo pè? Lines of longitude. Lines of longitude. Ìgbà míì wọ́n máa ń pè wọ́n ní meridian. Sometimes they call them meridian. Meridian or meridian. Look at it, oh. You know this one is Greenwich meridian. Eléyìí la pè ní Greenwich meridian. Èyí tí ó wà láàrin eléyìí ní Greenwich meridian. That is, on lo come on. This one is Greenwich. Greenwich meridian. While others are just called meridians. This one is the what? Is the equator. So now, if I now combine the two together, now here, this one are called parallel of latitude. Parallel of latitude. Or this one, they call them parallel of latitude. Parallel of latitude to where? To the north. To where? To the south. When we go to the south, those ones go to the north. Is that understood? Now, the next interface that we want to have a look at, you always hear them mentioning radius of the earth, and the radius of the small circle. Now, if a line is now drawn here, that is, if I divide this circle, Timo divide it equally. This one, remember, why did I call this? I said this is equator. When this one is equator, is the line that divides the sphere equally into two equal parts. Now, we have, if I now draw other small circles, look at it. This is the big circle. This is the big circle. Here we have another one. If I draw, possible we can cut orange in me by. You know, don't forget, this is my Greenwich meridian. This is my Greenwich meridian. Here, I cut here again. This is another orange. At an orange means motor cut. Now, this one, this is the center. Center here. This is the center of that orange. This is the center. You can now see that this one and this one, radius because their radius are not up to this radius, they are called small circle. Small circle. Now, what is the radius? It's the line drawn from the center of the circle touching the circumference. So, this, because it is a small circle, it is denoted with a small letter R. This one too is denoted with a small letter R. Why this one, which is the biggest radius that you can have, this one is called radius of the earth. It is the radius of the earth, and that is a capital letter R. If you still come to the other side, to the lower part, you still have something like this. This one too is what? Is small r, because it has moved away, which is the center of the sphere. So it has come down. So also, if you still go down, you still have this, which is still what? It is still radius of the circle, of the small circle. The moment you move away, to the center of the earth, radius radii get here, they are small radii of the small circle. They are the radii of a small circle. Now, it means all the lines of a parallel, they are all small circle, except the equator, which is the what? Which is the big circle. All other circles, they are called small circles. But that of the earth, that is the center of the earth, it is called a great circle. It is called great circle. Is that understood? Now, I have said, lines of a latitude, they always form small circle, except the equator that forms big circle. That is, you have it this way. It's a big circle. So that is why it is having capital letter R. Whereas, lines of longitude, from here, if I measure it like this, or this one, radius, when you measure them from the center of the earth, it is always capital letter R. Measure, it's still capital letter R. If you measure it this way, it's still capital letter R. You measure it this way, it is still what? It's still capital letter R. So, invariably, in terms of when you talk of the longitude, the man can calculate the distance of two places along the longitude is going to be capital letter R, because they are all great circles except none. Kò sí kankan nu wọn tó jẹ́ small circle. The lines of that longitude, but lines of latitude, all of them they are small circle except the equator to jẹ́ big circle. Is that understood? Now we have talked about small circle and great circle. A ti sọ̀rọ̀ nípa small circle tó ní small radius. A ti sọ̀rọ̀ nípa great circle tó ní big radius. Is that understood? Now I have to find the relationship between them. Kí ni ìbájọṣepọ̀ tó wà láàrin big R and small r? That is what we have here. So this one is a small circle. This one is going to have a small radius. This one is going to have small radius. This is the radius and it is small r. Now, if I now draw, you know this one, this is the center of the earth. If I now draw a line here, this one is a capital letter R. Is that understood? This one is a capital letter R. Now, remember, this one, this radius here, over pẹ̀lú art ni, I want draw and draw. So me pé this one has formed this angle. Call it angle. Call this one angle alpha. Definitely from alternate angles. This is a parallel line. This one too is a parallel line. And this one is called a transversal. So if this one is alpha, this angle too is a what? Is a alpha. If I bring this triangle out, let's say I have something like this. I bring this one out. I have this. Now it means this one is small r. This is our alpha. And this one is what's it called? This one is a capital R. From our trigonometric ratio, I can find the relationship between this and this. What is the ratio now? This one is a right angle triangle. This one is a right angle triangle. Definitely, this one is going to be opposite. While this one, the longer side, this one is going to be hypotenuse. And this one, of course, is going to be what? Adjacent. We know the adjacent and we know the hypotenuse. So now I can now build the relationship between them. Adjacent all over hypotenuse is what? Is cos. So it means cos alpha is equal to adjacent r all over hypotenuse, which is a capital letter R. I can now cross multiply. I would say small letter r is going to be capital letter R cos alpha. Class, kini alpha mi yen? O mi pe is it not a latitude? This is line of latitude. It means it's latitude. So I can equally say R is equal to big R cos latitude. This is a big R cos latitude. Sure you understand it? This is big R cos latitude. Now, for the purpose of understanding this, students, so many values. Which one is latitude, which one is longitude. Now, remember my slogan, mathematics will be delivered to your doorstep. Into one try anytime, any value, north or south. North or south. This one is nothing but latitude. North or south is latitude. But anyway, east or west. East or west, it is a what? It is a longitude. Anywhere, north or south, latitude. For example, 36 degree north, 45 or 48 degree south. The moment about clearing combine, into my waso can you latitude do not sorry because what in N, what that in S, latitude in here. But about 48 degree west, 52 degree east. This one is nothing but a what? Longitude. All this one, they are, this one longitude, this one latitude, because only N at the S, only W, that is west and east. I think so. Oh yeah. So anytime you see something like this, that is that. Do not forget, as okay, our R, small r, is going to bigger cos latitude. So mean pé èwo ni latitude wa báyìí? Is it that ká lò cos 36 tó bá ṣe yẹn náà fún wa, or 48 if that is what we're given. So it means that never you make this mistake. Oh, never you make that mistake. Is that understood? Now, mo sọ̀rọ̀ nípa big R and small r. Ṣé rí big R yẹn is a constant. Radius, one man pè ní radius of the earth. When you take the radius of the earth to be what? 66,400 kilometers. But radius of the small circle here, that small r here, it is not constant. That one is not constant. But that capital R, R, take R is equal to 6,400 kilometers. 6,400 kilometers. So that is our capital R. But the small r is not always given. We always determine it. I'm determining. So, but this one, they always give us. I believe that is understood. Now, much has been said about longitude and latitude. Location of places on the Earth's surface or on the globe. Now, Tivani, something like this. How does it locate a point on the Earth's surface? Now we have, this is our Greenwich meridian, and this is our equator. Always establish that. Emma Guyanzula to establish guiding the Greenwich and the what's it called? The equator. So we have north south, this is west, and this is east. How do we locate a point? How does it locate it? EBT latitude that longitude that meet any place. So let's say we have this one, a point A is 36 degree north, 38 degree east. And I'm going to locate the point A. Anybody know to me what? This is my northern part. Okay, north. If you don't look south, it's a little, but they say north. 36. Another thing I can understand is equator. This is the equator. This equator is 0 degree north. Value is 0 degree north. Okay, a place is on is having a latitude 0 degrees north. It is located on the equator. On the equator, lower near. Now they now said if is 0. This one 36. You just imagine. You use your protractor to measure. No. Okay. And then this is 36. Immediately, you label it as 36 degree north. So that you not run into trouble. It's a label there. Then the next one is one east, 38. East. This is the eastward. So I will now. This is east. So label it. This is 38 degree east. Now, class, you now see that these two lines, drawing one meet somewhere. That is the position of A. This is where they meet. So you now call this one A. Is that understood? That is A. Then the next one is, let's say I have B. B is 36 degree north, 48 degree west. Or I think you come east again, 48 degree east. Now, class, okay. They said 36 degree north. Already, draw 36 degree north. I don't need to draw it again. What is often you pay 36 degree north? What me pay draw it? You don't draw it twice, except to yato. That is why you draw another one. So let's go to the longitude. So when you E and B, W longitude. Longitude 48 degree east. Okay. This one is 0. This one too is 0. Now at one knee, shall we have to draw 38? Where will that my 48 be? Will it be here? No. Because already multiplied by any 38. This one is going to be my what? It's going to be my 48. Because on losita is going outside. On losita. So if you now put it here, you are wrong. Because there's a way 48 equal to 38 in here. So it's wrong. Now you can now see this one too. Omit in B by. So this one is going to be our point B. Now class, with what you saw here, in B by, kí ló ń sọ fún wa? Ó ń sọ fún wa pé point A àti point B. Níbo ni wọ́n wà? Wọ́n wà ní on the same latitude. They are on the same latitude. Ẹ̀yin náà wò, ẹ̀rí pé orí the same ìlà kan ni wọ́n wà. But on what? On different longitudes. On different longitude. Longitude eléyìí, longitude eléyìí ó lẹ́yìn, longitude eléyìí ó lẹ́yìn. But they are on the same latitude. So I can now say A and B, they are located on the same latitude, but different longitude. Suppose C is a point that is 37 degrees south, 48 degrees east. Point C, we will locate point C. One is what? 37 degrees south. Class. Aqua boni south mean aqua B by in the south. So 37. I can draw it by. So me pay this one is 37 degrees south. But on what longitude? Is on longitude 48. Emma below around question what you draw 48 tele. I will go and look. Okay, this is my 48. So it means I don't need to redraw it again. So it means this is my point C. This is my point C. So what is this one telling us now? It means point B and C, they are located on different latitudes, but the same longitude. Different latitudes, but the same longitude. So that is what that one is telling us. Tibani point D. Point D is 37 degrees south, 81 degrees west. Class, look at it. 37 degrees south. Maybe you want to draw south today. Ah, yes, I have drawn south. This is 37 degrees south. Now, but 81 degrees west. Mama Losi, Aquaboni west. This is west. 81 degrees west. Fine. You can now see that. What is the meeting? One meeting be by. One that two meeting be by. But 36 is going to work away for me. So I cannot pick this one. But cannot pay 1.37. 37. So I will pick this one. So this one is my point D. Is that understood? Now, what we are saying here is I have located points. Places on the what? I've located places on the what? On the Earth's surface. Using these parameters given to me. What if I mean their longitude and they have given me their latitude? I've used the information given to me to what? To locate those places. Now, find the distance between two places, either on the parallel of latitude or on the longitude. Find it on the great circle. Whichever one is very simple. As we move on, you get to you understand it better. Now, look at this one now. Suppose you can find distance between A and B. Along what? Along the parallel of latitude. Find it along the parallel. So until I can show you, I'll complete it. Let's repair to complete it. Now, this one, the question to Mofe say small alama don't be bigger. Yes, we cannot use bigger because it is formed by what? The small circle. So, where is the center? This is the center. Now, Omipe, I will draw it like this. And I will draw here like this. So, Omipe, distance to A and B is equal to this one. This is the distance between A and B along what? Along the parallel of latitude. Is that understood? Now, the next one I say only longitudinal angle at latitudinal angle. Kí la mean by longitudinal angle and latitudinal angle? That is angle tó wà láàrin the longitude méjì tàbí angle tó wà láàrin latitude méjì. Báwo la ṣe fẹ́ mọ̀ bóyá latitudinal ni àbí longitudinal ni? Now, what if we need example? Look at the example. A is 38 blah blah blah. I've given you this. Now let us locate this. 38 degree north. This is let us assume this is 38 degree north. This is west, this is east, this is north, and this is our south. They now say 46 degrees west. I will say yes. This one means this is our point A. Now let's go to point B. 38 degree, excuse me, 38 degree north. I have already drawn it, but he draw it. I don't need to repeat it again. And 53 degree east. We have this way. This one is 53 degree east. Class. How does it more? It have find. Now this one is going to be our what? Point B. We have to find the distance line. Distance one here. This is the distance between the 2 points. Now, my complete small circle me. Now, because some they don't know. You know, if I draw it this way, excuse me, this is R. Because it's the radius of a small circle. This B, can it be answer for what? Everything is zero like this. I will draw it by 53. So me pay angle E is 53. Then the other one, mo tún fà yẹn náà. Eléyìí wà papọ̀, mo wá fà lọ. Ìyẹn mo fà báyìí. 53, 46. Class, what is the angle? Angle here, this is the angle. Kí ni tí mo fà? Mo fà longitude. Mo fà longitude. So it means longitudinal angle. Mo fà longitude. Mo fà longitude. Angle tó wà láàrin longitude méjì ni wọ́n pè ní longitudinal angle. And what's my longitudinal angle, class? So mean pé angle yìí is what? Is 46. Angle yìí ńkọ́ is 53. So mean pé longitudinal angle here is going to be, that is 46 plus 53, which is going to be what? That's 99. So it means my longitudinal angle is 99. This is another example. A, what for on that time? Well, let's draw again. A is what? 38. So baby by is 0, Abi. So, and this one is 90. Now, let us now see. Between 38 and 30, this is my 38. I write this one is 38 degree north and 46 degree west. This is my 46 degree west. This is the point. This one is point A. Now let's go to B. 130. So I'm 0. Definitely 30 will be closer to the equator than this 38. So I'll draw this one. This one is what? 38 degree north. Now, what is the longitude? 46. Already I've drawn 46. So this is my point B. Class, look at it. I can complete this. I can equally complete this. Now, I want to find the distance. Look at what they asked me to find. I should find the distance between A and B. Look at this. Class, can you tell me what I get? If I draw it this way, and I still draw it this way, this angle E. Now, kilo yato. they are on different latitude. So this one is going to be latitudinal angle. That is the difference in the latitude. So this one we are going to find latitudinal. This is latitudinal what? Angle. Because one yàtọ̀ síra wọn. Eléyìí wà, they are on different latitude. So angle tá a máa lò ńbẹ̀ yẹn máa jẹ́ the difference in their latitude. The difference in their latitude yẹn la máa lò. But ẹ bá rí níbo mo ti draw ẹ̀. I drew it from where? From the center of the earth. So eléyìí ò lè ever jẹ́ small r but big R because I draw it from the center of the earth. That is from the equator. So this one is going to be our capital R. So also this one too is going to be our capital R. So angle we have find. So this one is the angle we are requesting to what? To find. Now that is that under that. I believe is clear. Now at times another thing to matter shele, students may not know when to add or when to subtract. I want to give you a very beautiful way of knowing it. You want to remember whether you want to know whether you are to add or whether you are to subtract. Very, very simple. Tí àwọn méjèèjì yẹn bá ní the same letter, that is north north or south south. The moment ẹ bá ti rí north north, ẹ máa subtract ni. South south, ẹ máa subtract ni. But ẹ bá rí north south, ẹ máa add ni. That is north north north, you subtract. That is minus. South south, you subtract. That is also minus. But north south, it means you are going to add the angles together. Or we have a west west is going to be minus. Am I speaking? So if I have a west east, is going to be what? Plus. That is, tó bá ti lè yàtọ̀ síra wọn, ẹ máa rò pọ̀ ni. But tó bá fi lè the same, ẹ máa yọ kúrò ni. So if I have north 38 degree north, something 14 degree north, ẹ máa yọ kúrò ni. We are going to find the difference. But tó bá jẹ́ 30 degree north, 14 degree south, ẹ máa rò wọ́n papọ̀ ni because ẹ rí báyìí. So it means you are going to add. Or you have something like this. Now, if all of them they are towards the same side, you subtract. You subtract. You add. You add. So that's on here. North north, subtract. South south, subtract. North south, you add. Because angle here, you add. Is that understood? Very good. Beautiful. Another thing that they always ask, they will say, find the length of parallel of latitude. Find the length of parallel of latitude is the same thing by saying find the circumference of the latitude. Now, for example, if I draw like this, and they ask me to find the length of parallel, is it not the circumference of a circle? So, angle at a point is what? What is the length of an arc? You know the formula for length of an arc is theta all over 360 times 2 pi divided by small circle. It's going to be small arc. But now, what angle at a point is what? It's 360. So it means 360 all over 360 times 2 pi this. This one we now have Tabanike calculate length of parallel of latitude. The formula is 2 pi small r. Or find the circumference of latitude. It's same thing as 2 pi small r. But ìgbà míì wọ́n lè má fún yín, ṣé pé mo ní wọ́n fún yín ní small r, they will not give you. But we have established the relationship. Àti wo àjọṣepọ̀ tó wà láàrin small r and big R. So I can now say this one is something as you know small r is what? Big R cos latitude. So I can substitute now. My length of a parallel of latitude is what? 2 pi capital R cos lat. That is the formula. Find the length of the parallel of latitude. Find the circumference of the latitude. It is this one. I believe it's cleared. Good. Now, get here, circumference or the length of the parallel, they mean the same thing. Class, tó bá ṣe pé lódodo ẹ gbádùn tí mo kọ́ yín, try láti subscribe to channel mi so that I will continue to co-mix the presentation for your better comprehension, so that ẹ máa understand the kìíní. Help me to like the channel, subscribe to it, and you help me to share it so that many people a máa gbé wọn kúrò nínú àjàgà pé wọn ò mọ àwọn aspect eléyìí nínú mathematics. So see you in the other class, because in the next class we are going to continue from where we stop. Níbẹ̀ yẹn a ti máa mọ ká find the distance between two places on the same latitude, on different latitudes. Distance between two places, whether along the parallel of latitude or along the meridian. So that's the next one we want to do. So bye bye.